Warning: the following video contains rude language, some of which is aimed at a member of the United States Senate. Also, guns. Lots and lots of guns.
It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Some people are at the beach, some people are having a barbecue, maybe you're just going to the mall. Not me. I'm out here to send a metric shit ton of lead down range at very high velocities. This is the gun for hire test shoot. Join me, won't you?
Hey guys, I'm Anthony, I own Gun for Hire. Today we're doing something very special. We're having our semi-annual test drive. We run this twice a year. Today we have 16 firearms to shoot, 144 rounds of ammo, and a mystery gun. What happens is you all come in, you shoot two 22s, and then you move up to the real guns, the 38s, the 9s, the 40s, and the 45s. Our mystery gun today is a Browning 1919 belt-fed submachine gun that's modified to shoot in semi-auto to make it Jersey legal. We have real stuff today. We have a 308 bolt-action rifle, we have some AR-15s, we got 357 Magnums, 44s, 45s. I also donated today to be shot is my Wilson Professional, my custom gun that I carry with me all the time. So if you missed this test drive, you better get your asses down here for the next one because we only do it twice a year.
Six shots, right?
No, that far. I'm waiting was gun warm with you.
Okay. Thank you. That isn't named Beretta. Very nice. It is time to rock. I shot this one before. Okay, that kicked my... Desert Eagle. What has Lara Croft got that I haven't got, aside from boobs? was all. I got 2 words to describe that Desert Eagle. Howitzer. Can I take a picture? Yeah. Hey, Senator Lautenberg, I got right here, motherfucker. One more. One dead shitbag. Never touch the hat. This is going to fantasy up here.
Hard trigger. You gotta pull on it hard.
Right. Okay, so now that the smoke is cleared, no pun intended, let's take a look at what was really good about the test shoot, what wasn't so good, and a few suggestions for the next one. Start with the pluses. really enjoyed shooting both of the revolvers. You could tell that Gun for Hire really liked their Smith & Wessons, as they're fond of saying, if you're going to buy a revolver, you have three choices: Smith & Wesson, Smith & Wesson, and Smith & Wesson. Having said that, I have to give the nod more to the 620, which was the .357 Magnum. Now, the 22 was fine, but it's a 22. .357, that's a man's gun. Now, in double action, both of the revolvers were a little stiff, but that's normal for a revolver. Switch over to single action, they were both a joy to shoot. More importantly, the 620 is what a Magnum revolver should be. It's big, it's heavy, it's metal. And that's important because when you're shooting a full .357 load, you want the gun to eat as much of the recoil as is possible. So that means less recoil transferred to your wrists and much more control over the gun and where you're pointing it. And I think I pointed it pretty accurately. Another very pleasant surprise in terms of trigger action was the Glock 19. In fact, that particular 19 had such a light trigger pull, I almost didn't realize it was a Glock until afterwards. I'm gonna guess that whoever supplied that particular firearm had some work done on it, because that was a real featherweight of a trigger, not the traditional 5.5 pound pull that you're used to with Glock armaments. Again, really, really nice surprise there. Moving over to the long guns, I was very, very happy shooting both the AR-15 and the Remington 700, both of them chambered for the .223 Remington. Again, not a real shoulder killer of a charge, and with all of the scoping and bipods or hand supports on those guns, very easy to aim and very easy to hit a target far away without a lot of effort. Honorable mention, and a little bit of a giggle factor, has to go to the Desert Eagle and the Browning M1919. Again, these are big, expensive, wildly impractical weapons to own, but oh my God, were they fun to shoot. Come on up, buddy. We have a little invader here. Boop. There we go. I digress. Okay, we've talked about the heroes of the shoot. Now let's talk about the goats. We'll start with the Walther P22. Not a terrible gun to shoot. Very much in line with the other 22 semi-autos I've played around with in my past. Certainly a great gun for training, plinking, inexpensive target shooting. But who in their right mind thought it was a good idea to put the magazine release in line with the trigger guard? That makes no sense to me. I'm sorry. Extremely non-intuitive design, Walther. Shame on you. The other entry in the GOAT column was the Glock 23 in 40 S&W. Now, technically, the 23 is a medium-sized pistol, not even considered a subcompact, but it was just small enough that it couldn't really absorb a lot of the kick of the 40 caliber cartridge. So over an extended period of time, that gun is really going to hurt your wrist. Now, it's not the worst offender in that respect. I've shot its baby brother, the Glock 27, which is a subcompact concealed carry weapon, and it's terrible to shoot. Really just kicks your wrist in the ass. If you're going to shoot a 40, and this is just my suggestion, you're better off with a full-size gun. Maybe get the Glock 22, which was also part of this shoot. Maybe get a Beretta PX4, something that has a little bit more body to it, that'll eat up more of the 40 S&W's charge. Now let's move on to the stuff that I'd like to see at the next shoot. And again, this is just in my humble opinion. First off, I would have loved to have had a chance to shoot some .380 caliber pistols. Now you're probably saying at this point, wow, a .380 is just a wimpier version of the 9mm cartridge. We had plenty of 9s there. True. But you cannot deny that the .380 has made a huge comeback in recent years as a pocket size and concealed carry caliber. Personally, I would have loved to try something along the lines of a Ruger LCP. Or for that matter, get in touch with my inner James Bond and shoot a real Walther PPK. Here's another suggestion for the next test shoot. And I think this was a really egregious omission on the parts of the organizers. Where the hell were the Berettas? Seriously, no 92s? No PX4s? Come on, Ann, I know you've got a couple of those socked away in the gun vault. It's like you're pissing on your Italian heritage right there. But that's just me. Anyway, Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the range.